I'm talking AGP, anti-gravity project. I respect, staying true to the tech. We got the evil address and the pink Miss Will. Got the dark matter token going up, I can tell. Hey, I can tell this is the start of something fresh. Shout out Hex Revision and on the Hex, yes. I confess, Hexicans don't stress, cause as a community we one up. So tell me, are you in, or tell me, are you out? Do you want to win, or do you chase the clout? What is this really about? The treasury and lottery. If you meant dark tokens, you can get a part of it. So how does it work? Let me explain. First you buy the dark token, now you're in the game. Then you mint the dark and get a fuel cell. That's an NFT, one that earns yield. As long as you have it, it feels like magic. But if you vaporize the NFT, that's tragic. So most think crypto is a game. Are you here for the fame, or here to make a name? See, Hexicans reign, we create our own lane. I thought I told you, we the new financial gain. AGProject.io with the flow. And if you know what I know, then you know what I know. That's how it go. Something like to support the team, the dream. Public service announcement, t.me/anti-gravity saga is the telegram. Tap in. This for y'all. I'm talking AGP, anti-gravity project. I respect, staying true to the tech. We got the evil address and the pink Miss Will. Got the dark matter token going up, I can tell.
Hey kids, this is Pulse Ray Vision coming to you live from Quattro Cinco Studios in my mom's basement. And let's stand up. We got to do a little short stream from the desk this morning. I'm going to bring it up here. Grab your coffee, kids. I got mine in a truck stop mug ready to go as I head off to work. Good stuff, good stuff. If you're wondering what's actually pretty good in coffee, is I switched from the creamer, which is delicious, but mostly, oils and corn syrup. I switched from that to honey, sea salt, and half and half. And I'm a pretty big fan of that. It's been good to me. We've got this retweeted on Twitter. We've got this shared in our Telegram. Good morning, everyone. The evil address has been very, very busy. Good morning to Believe in Yourself. Good morning. I just wanted to go live real quick and give you guys an update on what is going on with the evil address and with jackpot that's coming up for J6. We tried warning people that they didn't have enough J6. The J6 was going to be a very interesting mint. And because there were so few people that minted, the evil address took it upon their self to roll all of the lottery winnings that they'd accumulated into this next lottery. And it's not displaying properly on the screen. Actually it has updated right now. It is there, but it's there, but it's not there, if that makes any sense. It divvied this up, and I'll show you guys this in just a second. But yeah, good morning. Thanks for being here. And for those people that minted in J6, congratulations. You have a chance of winning a very, very big, like the biggest jackpot ever that we've ever had in anti-gravity. And those of you who didn't mint, if you guys want a shot at this crazy big lottery that's paying out in a few days, well, you guys have a chance to buy some Pink Miss Well token, send it to the Pink Miss Well, and receive some of those lottery tickets before it's too late in the next 9 days or so. So, and a shout out to Corey, an investor who wrote that song, Dark Matter. Absolutely awesome. We love that. We love that video. And that song. He's got so much alpha and stuff in there. Of course, let me take myself off the screen, do the screen of infinity, and we've got the warp speed whale. Oh, I'm sorry, this isn't showing up. Let me just jump into what we got. I've got about 20 minutes to spend with you guys. Ask me anything in chat. I'll try to cover it here. We got X, or also known as the Twitters, going on right here. Embracing the dark and fun. Look at that. Believing in yourself is already spreading the love. And we appreciate that. Some new posts from Richard Hart. We've got Carpe Diem, lights don't sleep on Carpe Diem right here. And so as did Triplet Dad. Good stuff. Let's jump over here to communities. We'll jump into the collective. Let's see how our art contest is going for J7. J7, CryptoCat has 2 poems. One of these right here, I'm going to read this one actually. This one only has 1 vote. Now it's got 3 votes. No, I'll put something else in. Let me just switch to a repost right here, and then I'll quote one later. But there's 3 votes for that one. Steve Sash is sitting at 10 votes on that one. He's sitting at 23 votes on the race car. Axiom Icon is at 13 votes for his rap and music video. J7 Part 1, The Launch. I can't wait for Part 2. And then You're So Lucky, the Nebula together. Bright Light is sitting on 18 votes right there. And then CryptoCat right here with his other poem is sitting at 18 votes for J7. So we've read that one a couple times. I didn't get a chance to read this. This one deserves to be read, even though we don't have a lot of time. I'm definitely going to jump into this. This one says, in shadows deep where the secret dwell, a silent war begins to swell. The collective rises, fierce and bright, challenge darkness, claim the light. Addressing evil's hidden face, they forge a path through endless space. Dark matter's grip, unseen, profound, cannot withstand their unified sound. For the depths where fears reside, hope's beacon burns, a steadfast guide. Together they confront the night, turning shadows into dawn's first light. Look at this evil address. You got a little bit of an eye, almost like a dragon, got some teeth in there, and here he is with he's ready to face. This is very Dune-esque right here. I absolutely love it. Join the collective. First of all, go to communities, find the collective, join us. There's only 74 members, which is a crime. I know this is Fight Club. I know we got a micro community, but I'm telling you guys, join the collective so you can vote on these pieces of art, and so that you can also enter your pieces of art and win dark and win reward points, and also have a shot of being put into the eternal fame of being attached to one of our 33 series of NFTs. Right now we've got the sixth series, which we're still playing with XT Armstrong's face right here. We're playing with this. We need a finesse and make it a little more fun, a little more spacey. And then this is our J6, which we're still working on. But that is going to be immortalized forever as our J6 NFT, which, like I said, is going down as very insane stuff. Like I'll get into how insane J6 is going to be. And then if you look at our Dr. Doge folding at home proteins, we are saving the world. We're curing cancer and Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. 18806 is what we've been working on, and 18244. If we go to if you go to work units, I can this is my flex. This is all of the full protein simulation folds that I've completed, just a ton of them, and I've been racking up points, as you can see in the points per day column. And the projects, like I said, the ones that we're working on right now, 18806. Let's see which one that is. 18806 right here. Expand. Okay, so this one is working on Sonia Hansen's research scientist, project leader, Flatiron Institute, understanding mechanisms of biological temper sensing. So disordered proteins are essential regulators of cellular function. So basically, we're looking at understanding the negatively charged phosphoryl group, and that can change how they interact with binding partners. So basically, they're figuring out some stuff with proteins and genes and cells, and how the proteins are working inside the genes to it says target unspecified, but usually, as you can see right here, a starting point for understanding the dysregulation of disordered proteins, which is implicated in the development of age-related diseases such as cancer. So this could have some effects on how they handle and treat cancer, and that's what we're working on right there. So that's super cool. And if we go to our, I'm gonna have to sign in. If we go to our wallet here on this demo account, and we sign in, and we go to history, we can see that last night I got 11 Dr. Doge tokens. And then the night before I ran my processor longer, I got 21 Dr. Doge tokens right there. That is absolutely crazy. So I am mining, and I have amassed a total of 176 Dr. Doge for mining for about a week, maybe a little longer. And that's worth $2.89. So as you can see, I'm going to be very, very wealthy one day. In about 18,000 years, I will be able to retire on my Dr. Doge alone at this price. No, I kid, but I've had a lot of fun. The team's cool. If you go to drdoge.net and start reading some of their things like the boring page, Smart Pups Do Science, just their homepage, you can see how they've basically taken the idea of the CFD token Richard Hart came out with 7 years ago, and they actually made it work with folding at home, and it's live on Pulse Chain. So way to go, kids. Way to go. Let's check our comments. We have Diehard Hexkin in the house. Diehard Hexkin reposted this stream. Now we're talking. Now we are talking. Let's go ahead and give her some love here. Yep, boom. Thank you so much for reposting. And Diehard Hexkin is also always voting on CoinMarketLeague for her favorite Pulse Chain tokens, such as Dark, Carpe Diem, the Hocus Pocus. We don't even have time to get into all that. I'm down to like 10 minutes left, and I've got to cover the craziest thing on earth right here. So this is weird. It's cool. It's weird. Here's the thing. It put the evil bonus, it split it up as though the evil bonus was being paid in all three, but all of this evil bonus is actually going to be paid here on the 6X. And so at the time that this updated, we have 5341 plus 856 plus 2526, which that doesn't even actually make sense, because it's kind of all over the place. But either way, there's 8,000 that have been rolled according to this chart. There's way more than that, I believe, and we'll get into that. So as you see, this bonus is going to pump up the payout right here. Oh, okay, hold on. It pumped up the entire payout. So it pumped out these two jackpots and this jackpot as well. So you kind of have to add. Well, there's a different way we'll have to come to this, but basically we've got to change the timer on this so that it all shows up here when it gets rolled. And yeah, wow, holy cow. Anyways, yeah, there's a bunch of it here. This is not quite accurate, but I'll show you guys how to find super duper accurate information. If you go to Pulse Chain right here, and the easy way to get here is if you go to our favorite website in the world, agproject.io right here. In fact, this is the beta project. Let's see if the other one is any different than that. No, it's got the same word math, but basically if you go here, you can click the smart contract address at the top right here. It ends in C7, C5. You can copy it. You can go to Pulse Chain Scan, Autoscan, any of the Pulse Chain scanners. And if you go there and you look at the holders of Dark, and then you scroll down here to the third, these are all smart contracts holding the majority of the supply. The first one is, of course, the treasury and the NFTs. The second one is the evil address, still sitting on 35% of the supply. And then you've got the jackpot box, which has 6.66% of the supply. It's kind of funny. So 666% of the supply sitting in the jackpot box. And if you click on this right here, or actually, I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go to squirrels.pro from our buddy Red Squirrel. So if you go to squirrels.pro, and then you go to, I'm going to accept these cookies. I'm going to go to Codex. I'm going to paste that wallet address right here. And then it's going to pull it up right here. As you see, it's got, $415,000 worth of hex in it at today's price. But I like to go down here and then go to transactions. And so you can see right here, oh, this is pulling up my address as well, because you can see my Dr. Doge payments. But if we just see this one right here, let's actually 2 wallets added. I wonder if I can hide one of the wallets. Nope. Either way, if you click on these, for instance, he opens this up in another scanner, which I really like, called scan.pulsechain.box. And here, if you pull up the address for the lottery, which ends in 90B6, I'm pretty sure. Yep, 90B6. And then you go to transactions, and then you go to filter, and you go onto incoming transfers right here. This will show all of the Dark that has been recently rolled, unless there's an error. This should show all of the transactions coming into the jackpot box, so you can just actually add all of them up. And we've had someone in the community that's been watching this and adding them up, and the number that they come up with is crazy. It's bananas. It's crazy. Let's try this again. Let's go. Don't want to connect. Let's search this address again. BOs. Yeah, 90B6. Search for it. If not, we'll have to use Pulse Chain Scan, which is okay too. But I like the way this. I like the colors and layout of this one. All right, cool. So we're gonna go to Pulse Chain Scan because that box one's not working right now. There's our address. And then we're going to go to token transfers. And we're going to say we want the tokens 2. So the token's going to this address right here. So as you can see, the last one that was scraped was about 15 lottery winnings that resulted in 35. So this is tapped out, by the way. This is what I want to show you guys as well. This one's completely, if you go to beta.agproject.io and you go to evil, you'll notice that when you, it says 4, that's default. If you refresh it, it's going to say 0. There's 0 to scrape left. I believe that the scrape button was hit about 130 or 140 times to scrape the evil address all completely out. And so there's about 130 or about 140 of these rolls. So if you add all these up, you got 35, 123, 121, 123, 111. So it sticks right around 100 for the first page, which is about 50. Now, then it goes from 100 up to 200, and it sticks around 200 for about half the page. So there's about 20 at 100, 25 at 100. There's about 25 at 200 right there. And then we go to the next page, and it's about 200. So there's about 50 more that are worth 200. So 75 worth 200. And then on the third page, it goes back to 200 for about half the page. And then the second half of the page is around 600. So there's about 100. There's about 100 scrapes worth 200 dark. So you got 20,000 right there. And then you got about 25 scrapes worth about 100. So that's 2,500. So now we're at 22,500 as the bonus. And then let's count the sixes just to make sure so we don't blow this out. It starts right here on 2 days ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So there's 17 that are close to 600. So 17 times 600, that's 10,000. So 10,200 plus 22,500 equals about 32,000. We're just gonna be conservative and get rid and ignore this 700, even though I don't know. Okay, so there's about 906 winners in this next lottery. So we'll just take this number, which is rough. This isn't exact, but we will have an exact number. And we'll probably have an exact number in the comments right here. We've got Hex T Armstrong. Ahoy, mates. It's a great day to be on Pulse Chain. Good morning, Hex T Armstrong. Good morning, Hex T Armstrong. Yeah, good to see you, buddy. So we're about to do this math right here, which, like I said, you got 32,700 divided by 906. I think that's the number of winners here. And that's going to equal every winner in the third drawing should get around 36 dark, roughly. So, yeah, that's crazy. You put one dark in to get this NFT. If this NFT hits the third drawing, you're getting 3,600% APY in 33 days. Yeah, that's right. 3,600% in 30 APY in 33 days. That's just how it breaks down. That's insane. So if you guys do not have enough of these J6 NFTs right here, View My Fuel Cell, you can still get 10 J6 lottery tickets and piggy banks. They're both lottery tickets and they're piggy banks that fill up with dark, whether they win or not. You can get some of those if you take the Pink Miss Well and send it over there. And right now there's 56,620 of them. We will see what happens if the collective gets a hold of these after the lottery payout, because the evil address did spend most of its time and effort rolling these into this, because the evil address owns like 39,500 of these. Here's like it's got like, how much is that? Hold on. So yeah, there's a way to do this. Let's see. Let's do the 56,620 minus 39,500 equals 17. So there's 17,120 user mints. That includes the evil address that jumped in with about 8,000, I believe. And so this is crazy. There's very, very few people holding, which is why the evil address rolled it. But if we take 56,620, 56,620 divided by like 17,000. That equals about 3. So about 3/4 of this, 3/4 of this entire mint is owned by the evil address. The evil address is planning on winning 3/4 of this next crazy record-breaking jackpot. So like I said, if you guys, and this is also written there, if you guys are looking for these addresses, you can go to communities on X, the collective, and then you can scroll down and you'll find this post right here by me. If you missed out on the J6 Mint, okay, so I'm going to just repost this to get this fresh on people's minds right here. The jackpot payout in how many days is it? Yikes. All right, we have 9 days and 14 hours till this goes down. So in the next 9 days, I'll just say 9 days. Okay, yeah. The jackpot, the next jackpot payout in 9 days is paying over 30 dark per winner. Get your lotto tickets with the deal below. All right, so if you guys are looking for these addresses, it's in this new tweet right here. That doesn't look like how you spell below. How do you spell below? Is that below? Does below have, no, below has 2 L's. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Come on, autocorrect me, below. That is so weird. Below looks weird to me today. I don't know. One of those things where my coffee hasn't kicked in, but yeah. So check out the green below right there. Boom. Some people, XT Armstrong has taken advantage of this and amass some more tickets for the coming lottery. Very interesting. Let's see where the Pink Miss Well actually sits here. Let's go here. Pink Miss Well. There's only 25% of the supply that's not in the hands of the Pink Miss Well has 68, almost 70% of it. That's going up quite a bit. And then the liquidity, the locked liquidity from Pump.Tires is 11.5%. And then you got someone sitting on 93 million. I believe that might have been the founder, who's not actually the Pink Miss Well. We're just sending this to the Pink Miss Well in honor and homage to the awesome work that they've done to help our liquidity, and really the diamond hands that they've held in dark is truly impressive. This person has 14 million, 10 million. So to get $1 million, you got to come in here. The prices, where's the price right now? Price of Pink Miss Well is up a little bit today. I think people are anticipating the price of this going up, or they're buying some of the Pink Miss Well token to pay. But so basically it's $162 to buy $1 million of these, which means each lottery ticket would be about $16. But right now, even with the price of dark as low as it is, I mean, it's down to around 620. So if the payout were just 30 times $6, you'd win $180. So if one of your tickets hits, you get $180, and you can get 10 tickets right now for $162. So for $162, now granted, you've got a 1 in 6 chance of winning with 10 tickets, because you need about 60 excuse me, you need about 60 tickets to have a really good shot at the third drawing. But even then, the math's really tempting there. Really tempting. Let's check back here. Pulsewave Vibe. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Pulsewave Vibe. Good day. I catch the start, sir. Good day, everyone. Yes, it's because I'm sipping coffee. I've got to take off to work here in just a second. But I was watching the Evil Address do its crazy things. And I had to tell you guys, you don't have enough dark. You do not have enough J6s at all. This is the biggest payout at all in dark that we've ever had. Like over 30, it looks like 30, 30 something. What was it? Oh my gosh. I would have to do the math again. I think it was like 30, so 32,700 or something like that. Divided by 906. Yeah, it's about 30 or 36 dark per winner. So like I said, it's not too late to buy up some Pink Miss Well. Send it to the Pink Miss Well. Our devoted team, the collective, will see that on chain and automatically send you 10 J6 NFTs, which are 10 lottery tickets and 10 piggy banks that fill up with dark. As you can see on our chart right here, you can see that they fill up with dark every 45 days. Every NFT gets paid in dark. So you get 10 of those. You get one dark matter token. So you can mint in the next mint, which happens right after this jackpot. So the next mint is in 10 days and 2 hours. So yeah, it's about 12 hours after the jackpot and the payout. The mint for J7 is going to start. And that will have some of this art. Crypto Cats art, Bright Lights art, Steve Stash's Axiom Icons art, the race car from Steve Stash, or maybe this collective Superman right here from Steve Stash, or this amazing poem that I just read. Give this poem some love. Crypto Cat has been writing some of the coolest poetry about this project that I've seen. Totally love it. Love it, love it, love it. Other than that, I don't have time to go into anything else, including all the price. So let's look. Everything that we keep an eye on here is down a few percent. Wrap Pulse is up a little bit. Pink Miss Well's up a little bit. HCT 3000s are up, but 7000s and 5000s are down. That's crazy. Ink is down. Dragon's up a tiny bit. That's interesting. Bria's down. Dr. Doge is up a tiny bit, and Alamo is just. This might be a great entry for Alamo. It might be a great exit if this thing rugs, but that's kind of why you play these with a very small percentage of your portfolio. These are lottery tickets as well. That's it. I've got to go. I've got to leave. I've got to go work. Let's go through our mascots here real quick. We've got the Warp Speed. Well, first of all, we got the Prosperous Poseidon. The only person I know that's a Prosperous Poseidon right now might be Rand Hilarski or Pink Miss Well. I don't think so, but I think they're pretty much Warp Speed whales. So your Warp Speed whale, if you have 1% of the NFTs, you are a Sonic Shark if you have a 10th of the NFTs, a 10th of a percent. You're a dolphin if you have a 100th of a percent. You're a stellar squid if you have a 1,000th, I believe. And then you're a cosmic crab if you have 10,000th. And you're a shrouded shrimp if you have 100,000% of the NFT supply. And then if you're a shifty shell, that means you're holding on dark and nothing else. Very interesting. A lot of people, I think almost everyone at this point is still a crab just from the airdrop, just from receiving 2. Because there's really not that many NFTs, guys. There's really, it seems like there's a lot of dark because it's cheap. It's $6 right now. But the truth is, and it seems like the fuel cells, which haven't been sold for a while on Pulse Market app. Let's actually check real quick on Pulse Market app. So if we go to Pulse Market app, and then we go to one of these NFTs right here, we go to the collection. We go to price. Someone might be selling their lottery tickets right now. I doubt it, but if they are, they'll show up here under priced. Looks like we can't find any NFTs for this collection. Nobody's selling their NFTs right now. There are 322,977 NFTs. There will only be fewer in the future as people burn them, vaporize them, as the evil address gets taken out of the game, like we've seen it taken in Journey 1 through 5. Journey 6 is going to be the smallest piece of pie, which means you're going to get the biggest. They're going to have the fewest people to compete against the treasury payouts. So, yeah, this is heating up. This is getting crazy. J5 is going to get a crazy payout of 40% of a dark after on its second payout, because it is the smallest one right now. It'll be really interesting to see if J6 beats J5 in payouts going forward. If the evil address is taken out, like we've seen happen several times, a lot of great people have donated their fees to the collective to help them put the evil address in its place. Oh, I thought I was sharing the screen that whole time. I wasn't. My apologies. My apologies, kids. Let's unfreeze my face. Tell you guys have a wonderful day. Remember that you matter, and remember that what you do matters, and you have incredible value. But just by the fact that you exist and you're hearing my voice right now means that you're here for a reason. And stuff like, oh, Hext's beat me. You matter. You're of immeasurable worth. You really are. Like if we could see how much value and how amazing we are, it would overwhelm us. We wouldn't be able to handle how cool we are if we saw it, our true nature. Thank you, Max. May your day be most excellent. It will be. I'm going to go destroy my foes at work. I saw RG3 also posting stuff of him going back to work. He's a very, very highly skilled tradesman himself. And I think that was it. All you needed was Hex Ray Vision, Pulse Ray Vision, and RG3 to go back to work. And that's capitulation. So excuse me, in 4 years when this happens again and it's the end of the next bear market, just wait for me and RG3 to get jobs, and you'll know that it's time to go all in. I've been messing with Grok version. Cool. Yeah, you guys, you still enter the art contest. There's still 9 days left, give or take, for this. So enjoy that. Love you guys. You don't have enough dark. Get some Pink Mist Well. Send it to Pink Mist Well today. That's what I would do if I wanted a shot at those 30 to 36 dark. And we'll come up with an actual precise number. Someone will go through, and I think someone actually has gone through and added up the actual value of those instead of just guessing like I did on stream. And that'd be great. I'm going to turn my computer back to folding proteins and saving the world, curing cancer, and earning that sweet Dr. Doge while I'm at work. My computer's going to be here mining away. And I hope I'll be watching Pink Mist Well and see if anyone's picking up some of those lottery tickets. Yeah, you don't have enough J6. You don't have enough fuel cells. You don't have enough dark. You can pick up dark right now for $6.20. That's insane. That's insane. Our all-time high is 135. You're still up 6x from the beginning of $1, but yeah. Anyways, I love you guys. I will catch you guys on the next stream as soon as I can, and we'll see you later. All right, bye.